Hello everybody and welcome to the Talladega Super Speedway for the 11th race of our 2004 and our 2003 season, as Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Pied Piper here at Talladega, will start on the pole alongside Jeff Gordon as we are green and underway here at Talladega. Who is going to bring home the victory today? Earnhardt in the lead, Gordon in second, then you have Johnson fighting Harvick for third. As we get underway early in this opening lap of racing here at Talladega, see who will get the win. I think that our defending winner is Ryan Newman, won this race last season. We'll see who can bring it home this time. Earnhardt in the early lead, Harvick now up in the second. Those RCR cars were very good at Daytona on the 500 earlier this season. Harvick, of course, got the win. Robbie Gordon, Johnny Sauter were in contention all day long, so expect RCR to be in the mix fighting for the win here at Talladega. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the man to beat here at Talladega. He's the odds-on favorite and is the one everyone's picking to win this race, but we'll see what happens with Earnhardt. The Panthers, as everyone goes high. Jr. going a bit of a lower line on the racetrack. I don't know what's going on with Dale. He's going low, way on the apron. Dale Jr. is going to come down pit road. What is Dale doing? Earnhardt will come down and pit on the first lap of the race. Some kind of mechanical issue on that 8 car has forced him to come into pit road before we even end lap 1, as Robbie Gordon is now leading this race here at Talladega after Earnhardt goes down and to the pit lane and pits for mechanical repairs. I don't know what just happened right there. That's very odd. Very rarely you see Dale Jr. come down pit road in the first lap of a super speedway race due to a mechanical issue. As we go down the back straightaway, Robbie Gordon in the lead. You got McMurray and Michael Waltrip fighting for second as we go into 3 and 4. Robbie Gordon still leading. McMurray and Waltrip fight for second, as Robbie Gordon's driving away here as we work our way here through 3 and 4. There's a big gap where the field is. What's going on there? Caution on the racetrack. Caution on the racetrack. We missed a big crash, it looks like. LePage on the pits. There's a huge crash. Scott Wimmer's car is destroyed, and many other cars were involved. I think the big one struck here at Talladega on the backstretch on lap 2. Scott Wimmer got clipped 3 wide with Ricky Rudd by Labonte. Head on the outside wall. Wimmer, Labonte, and Rudd all go crashing. Mears gets clipped. Mark Martin goes around. Brendan Gaughan gets collected. Jeff Burton involved in this crash as they slide down the track. Hermie Sauter gets involved, and everyone else there nowhere to go. Gonna slam right into these guys. Oh my goodness. Gonna be a vicious shit as we play this rewind here. We're gonna watch the hits here as we gonna go right. Bobby Labonte here, 3 wide. Him, Rudd, and Wimmer just could not make it through the corner. Wimmer got turned around. They all got on the outside wall, and watch everyone else here. Look at the big hits. Rusty Wallace, Todd Bodine, Derek Cope cleaned out. There's Jeff Burton. Oh, more cars. Oh, more hits. Ricky Rudd, Ellie Sauter. Oh my goodness. John Andretti. Oh, Morgan Shepherd slams into it. Up and over is Casey Mears. Joe Nemechek is destroyed. The big one, Scott Riggs is around. Matt Kenseth will escape but get involved in the next part of this. Oh my goodness, what a hellacious crash here at Talladega. Now we're going to go on board with the 21 of Ricky Rudd through the, the 22 Scott Wimmer through this crash. Oh man, that was a hard hit right there between Wimmer and Scott Riggs. Just drilled him. Sent Riggs flying. He's already go on board with Ricky Rudd in the 21 machine. Well, he's going to go on a ride, folks. Oh, those were some hard hits. Oh man, another hard hit right there. With cars slamming to Elliott Sauter, slamming back into him. There's Nemechek, Kenseth, Andretti, Kyle Petty destroyed. Kenseth is destroyed. They're going to go on board with the 18 of Bobby Labonte. See what happened here. Of course, he was all the way on the outside lane, and it did not go well for him, but he got off better than the rest of them. So you only had that contact from Casey Mears, who's pretty much unscathed the rest of the way. There's another whole crash up here. Oh, man. Sterling Marlin, Todd Bodine got drilled back here, piling into some other kind of crash. What has happened back here? We're going to look from Todd Bodine's view. What went down? He caught the back ends. It actually all started up there with Kyle Petty, Jeff Green, and Ryan Newman, your defending race winners. Look at Jeff Green. He's on the apron right there racing with everybody. We're going to rewind further back with Ricky Rudd here. Get another look at the Ricky Rudd part of the incident. It's him, Wimmer, and Bobby Labonte going the outside wall. They crash down. You see Mark Martin. See all the big hits piling in back here. I mean, just some hard hits there with Sadler, Mears, Nemechek, Andretti piling in, Shepherd, Kenseth, Riggs. And then Kenseth slams into John Andretti, which knocks him out, who's involved in the wreck with literally almost all the Chip Ganassi cars. Marlin, Petty, Green, all involved in that crash. The only one who escaped was McMurray, I see. And Jeff Green went right into Newman, wiped him out, collected Kyle Petty. They went right down the track and bang! Sterling Marlin gets drilled. Todd Bodine as well. Craven and Kurt Busch collect some damage. Hermie Sadler damaged as well. Meanwhile, back to the line after the big one at Talladega. It is Robbie Gordon leading Michael Waltrip and Greg Biffle. So now we move on to the last lap of Stage 1. It's an RCR 1-2. Kevin Harvick in the lead. Robbie Gordon in second. But here comes Robbie Gordon making his move for the lead. As the catch lap car of Ryan Newman, of course, was damaged in that earlier crash. Who's going to be in the lead? Robbie Gordon or Kevin Harvick? They're side by side. But here comes Stewart, Terry Labonte, McMurray. They catch right up as they get stuck behind Newman. Robbie Gordon moves into the race lead. Stewart now into second, trying to find a way by. As Robbie Gordon looks to get his first stage win of the season. Or sorry, second stage victory of the year. I believe he got one of the Daytona 500 as well. Of course, as we expected, RCR very good at these super speedways. Robbie Gordon, Kevin Harvick in the mix for the win. Tony Stewart always going to be in the mix in these races. Now they cross the line. The lap cars, you can toss the yellow command. And it looks like Robbie Gordon will get his second stage win of the season and get the win here at Talladega. The Stage 1 victory is through the Tri-Oval for the final time here at Talladega. From the start-finish line 1,000 feet further than it is at Daytona. Robbie Gordon will win Stage 1 at Talladega, followed by Stewart, Terry Labonte, Harvick, McMurray, the top 5. And then you will have Mayfield in 6th, Biffle 7th, Johnson 8th, Vickers 9th, and the last spot in the top 10 will go to the 88 of Dale Jarrett, earning a measly stage point. But each point counts. But so Stage 1 winner, Robbie Gordon here at Talladega. Now on to Stage 2 on lap number 75. Now out of the race, we have Robbie Gordon, Jamie McMurray, and Morgan Shepherd, I think, or someone else there. But yeah, the 31, and the 42 are out. Robbie Gordon had just won Stage 1. Jamie McMurray was running up inside the top 5. Two of the best cars today have crashed out of this race in a disastrous turn of events, as well as Jeff Burton in the 99. They are out of this race, even just 21 cars in the race. Barely any on the lead lap here. Although a good chunk of the field on the lead lap. We got a couple guys, a couple laps down here, but some big DNFs right there for those guys. As look at the lap car of Dale Earnhardt Jr. He pitted on lap 1, but that got him out of the big one. But still, he's been 2 laps down almost the whole race long. Him and Kevin LePage just trying to work their way back to the front here. It's not the luck they wanted, but meanwhile, back at the front of the field, it is Kevin Harvick leading Johnny Benson and Tony Stewart, who both go the inside of each other. We're going to have a 3-wide battle for the lead here at Talladega. Harvick, Benson, and Stewart. Who will it be? 3 by 3 at the line. Stewart will lead that lap as he takes the lead from Johnny Benson and Kevin Harvick, as Tony Stewart leads the way on lap 76 here at Talladega. Now we move on to the last lap of Stage 2. It is now Brian Vickers in the lead, the rookie for Hendrick Motorsports, looking for his first career victory in his rookie year at Talladega. Tony Stewart in second, Harvick third, Mayfield, Kane, Biffle, Benson are all there. Harvick going to get stacked up again, this time behind Derek Cope in the 50. Luckily, Harvick does the right move, goes to the outside lane to move by Cope, who side drafts, kills all their momentum, slows them down, and basically Vickers and Stewart are now gone for the Stage 2 victory here in a 1-2 finish. The question is, who will win the stage? Will it be Vickers or will it be Stewart? Neither has won a stage all season long. Both looking to be a first. Vickers looking to be the first in his career at that. Tony Stewart trying to get back in the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive season and make the championship 4th like he did last season, as Dale Jarrett crossed the line, so we can toss the yellow command now as they race back to the line to the side of Stage 2. Stewart does not have enough run to make a move, and at the line, Brian Vickers will hold on and win Stage 2. Stewart is second, Harvick third, Biffle 4th, Benson 5th. Then you'll have Mayfield, Gordon, Kane, Sauter, and Kenny Wallace the top 10 of the stage, as Brian Vickers wins Stage 2 at Talladega. Now into just 6 laps to go in this race. Harvick leading, Biffle second, Stewart in third, Vickers in 4th. The 4 lead lap cars pretty much in contention for this race. Oh, and the 88 Dale Jarrett. Sorry, 5 cars in contention for this race. Here comes Greg Biffle. Biffle went to the inside of Harvick for the race lead. Biffle trying to take the lead away, and he will with the help of Tony Stewart. Biffle now lead at Talladega, looking for his 2nd ever Cup Series victory. Of course, he won at Bristol last season. That got him in the playoffs. He's a first-round exit, trying to change that around this season. So he took the lead right there. Now into just 3 to go. Here comes Kevin Harvick in the 29, and the inside of Greg Biffle. Harvick will now move back into the race lead as he gets around Greg Biffle with that pass on the inside lane. Coming to just 2 laps to go. But the question is that too early? Look out. Here's the lap car. Terry Labonte, what do? They both go on the inside lane. They'll both negotiate him cleanly, but they still have to catch Dale Earnhardt Jr. up there could be a problem. Harvick, Biffle 1-2, Jarrett 3rd, Stewart 4th, Vickers 5th, all closing in on the win. Just 2 laps to go here at Talladega. Who is going to bring home the victory? Is it going to be Harvick, Biffle, Jarrett, Stewart, or Brian Vickers, the rookie who's behind multiple lap cars? As now they go to lap Earnhardt, Harvick goes high, as does Biffle. Jarrett gets blocked in. Stewart going to go the high side with the Biff, and Harvick has a gap now. As Jarrett now being blocked by Earnhardt. Vickers also stuck. I think they've stuck behind the lap cars there. I think those two are pretty much out of it. Things down to Stewart, Biffle, and Harvick coming to the white flag. Harvick in the lead. Biffle second. Stewart trying to close in. Can Biffle make a move on the last lap? He's going to have to get a run here to close in on Harvick, as is Stewart, but I believe they will get the draft. And they will close back in on this battle for the win. Coming to the white flag this time by through the tri-oval. Harvick leads Biffle right on his bumper, getting a run. Stewart closing in. White flag in the air. Final lap to the record one bank here at Talladega. Who's it going to be? Biffle looking to the inside of Kevin Harvick for the lead on the last lap of the race. A last lap pass. Biffle now the lead. Stewart will now charge in this second as he goes by Kevin Harvick. And now Tony Stewart has a wonderful shot at this win. He's going to have the run on Biffle. He can slingshot by the inside. That's what he does. There goes Stewart to the inside of Biffle. Down the backstretch for the final time. It is Biffle and Stewart side by side for the win. Harvick in third, trying to lurk and make something happen. Stewart has the momentum. A great side drop through the corner. Going to get the draft from Harvick. And Stewart is clear for the lead on the last lap now through the tri-oval. And then the start-finish line, which is 1,000 feet further than it is at Daytona for the final time. Back to the start-finish line. Stewart blocks Harvick on the inside. He cannot make a move. And Tony Stewart wins at Talladega. Harvick is second, Biffle third, Jarrett fourth, Vickers rounds out the top 5. Then it is Mayfield in 6th, Gordon 7th, Sauter 8th, Kenny Wallace 9th, and Terry Labonte rounds out your top 10 here. Johnny Benson 9th, and Terry Labonte rounds out your top 10 here at Talladega. There's Mayfield finishing in 6th, but how about that? Tony Stewart, a last lap pass for the win on Kevin Harvick, gets the dub, and is now in the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year in a row. And will, of course, be a threat for the championship as he was last year. Made all the way to the Final Four, but could not execute in the final race. See the final race results on the left side of your screen. You will see the updated playoff grid momentarily. And the updated playoff grid. Tony Stewart, of course, jumps into 8th, our 9th different winner this season. That's getting the win here at Talladega through 11 races this season. Currently in the playoffs on points, the Hendrick duo of Gordon and Johnson, both in pretty comfortably, as is Matt Kenseth and Bobby Labonte, all more than 20 above the cut line. Brian Vickers now in by 16 above the cut line in 14th. Ricky Rudd is 15th, 14 of the good, and Nemechek is on the bubble, only 2 points above Greg Biffle, who's now climbed his way to being only out by 2. McMurray out by 10. Riggs out by 11, Brendan Gaughan out by 20, and Ken Schrader out by 23. So until the next episode for the inaugural race at Iowa Speedway, I hope you all have a good one.